the last game. Titled Can I End This 2-Lose Streak? If you haven't seen, go watch the video. And, looks good.
Built on the side of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since.
See, you don't have a mic, but good morning or good day.
M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. First play of the game and already an incredible catch. It's a pick up of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Andrews with the catch. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That's Odafe Oweh with a stop. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Hurts. Barkley's got it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. First down, a run with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. That big 4th down call is how we close out our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hurts throwing again. That's into the hands of Barkley. He's still going at the 30. Still fighting forward. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 38 out of the play. And that gives them 1st and goal. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They go to Barkley again. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
The score, Eagles 13, Ravens 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens with some work to do, trailing in this game. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Lamar now from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to get the football inside the enemy 40. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. To the ground with Barkley. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Barkley gets it on third down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a two-score game.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, Jackson. He's got Andrews. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense had a chance to scheme it up. Now lined up to defend this try.
The Ravens will line up.
And he won't be able to reach the end zone, so their first 2-point try of the afternoon comes up empty.
That keeps the score Eagles 16, Ravens 13. Justin Tucker to the kickoff for Baltimore.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, Britton Covey. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to try to drop it in deep. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And that'll bring up second down. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Bullock's kick is good. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Has this at the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Dude, doing the same stupid shit.
On the handoff, it's Barkley. He'll cobble together a yard there. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They run it with Saquon, and he's brought down for a loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, you crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, the better.
Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred. Back to throw it. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Ravens are tackled on the return right along their own 40-yard line. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Eagles get it back after making their third first-half interception. Well, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing here, Hurts. Dumped off to his running back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. This game is tied 16 aside as we get set for our final quarter. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Able to get it to Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
It's Henry on the counter. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Eagles have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Here's Saquon. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go with Barkley here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. Now Barkley. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And this one doesn't work any better. Defense there to drop him at the line again. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Running is Barkley. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. It's a 6-yard gain. They're going to have 4th and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardy on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Only 1 timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And he fakes the spike. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now here's Lamar. Trying to push it deep downfield. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Lamar. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Eagles get it as he makes his third
Good
interception in
plays.
this game.
Finally caught on. It took you a couple times.
Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those
Good
other
game, bro.
leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, one more snap to play here. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's trying another one deep. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a
good
road
game.
win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.